All right, you just got home from a big trip. You've got tons of photos and videos sitting on your phone that you want to put together and watch with friends and family. You want it to be fun, maybe with music and transitions. You also don't want to spend a lot of time or money editing it. Well, today I'm going to show you one way that I put my home videos together on my phone. It's 100% free, and I'm hopeful that after this video is over, you'll feel comfortable enough to make a high quality video that you can watch with your friends and family. This is something that I do after vacation, and I built up quite a collection of videos that I can cherish forever. I don't do it for social media. I mainly do it for my kids to have memories of our trips together as they grow up. So let's jump into it. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is install InShot on your phone. You can search that in the App Store. Once we have InShot open, we're going to go ahead and click Video, New. That will open all of our videos up. You notice here we're just looking at video, photo. We want all, and that'll give us all of our clips and videos. The order that you click on the videos or pictures here is the order that it will be placed in your end result, your video. So you want to kind of scroll down to the beginning of your trip or your event that you're making it, and you want to start there. So let's say if we come down here, we'll start with this video and just kind of click through some of these. You can see that I have some pictures where I have duplicates. If you click and hold, it will zoom in and you can see exactly which photo you want and not just look at the thumbnail. We're seeing videos here as well. So again, I'm just kind of clicking through a few of these. So I'm going to click this check mark down here. Now that's grabbing all my photos and putting them into a timeline. So now here we've got our play button. We can see what video we're on. Then down here is our timeline. And if you pinch together, just like you're zooming into a photo or zooming out of a photo on your phone, you can actually zoom the timeline in and out, which is really helpful. So right now I'm just pinching my thumbs together to sort of zoom in and zoom out. So it's nice if you want to skip through, if there's a long video in there and you want to get to the end of your timeline, or if you want to zoom in for more detail, you can do that as well. Now again, I'm not going to go through all of these features that they have in InShot. I mainly want to talk about four crucial what I think are very crucial parts to a home video to make them fun and easy to watch. And the first one is just the duration. You don't want it to go on too long, and you can spend a lot of time figuring out what duration feels good to you. For me, I like 3 seconds per image, and then I don't like to go too long. It depends on the video, but I try not to go too long on the videos, and so I'll kind of edit them down as well. And so we can do that here. So right now I'm starting with a video that I have.
Okay, ready, steady.
My mom playing with my son.
Look at all those teeth.
And so I'm gonna cut down some of this as much as I don't want to. It's a very cute video. I'm going to hit the split button. There's a few ways to edit. One is by clicking and then dragging this here, and that'll kind of slim or trim the video down. Or you can bring your cursor over to where you want to split and then hit split there. So we've got my mom playing with my son and then my daughter, and then we've got some photos. Now the default is 5 seconds per photo, and maybe that's what you want. That's kind of based on preference. You can change the duration of one photo and apply that to all photos with just a single click. So I'm gonna go click on the photo that I want to change the duration of, click duration. I like 3 seconds. I feel like that's a good amount of time. and then I'm going to click this double check mark, and this means apply to all. If I were to just click this one, it would only do it for this single photo, but I want to do it for every photo throughout my slideshow. And so now you can see each of my photos is 3 seconds here. Okay, so that's really the first part, is just getting the duration right of your photos and your videos. I'm going to kind of scroll through here. I've got another video here. It was filmed crooked, so I'm going to just rotate it with my fingers on the video. So I just moved my fingers in a counterclockwise direction, and it sort of fit the video there. If I wanted to zoom in, I can do that as well. I'm just going to leave it like that. This is my son saying goodbye. So we were getting ready to head out. So I'm just going to leave that as is. My daughter saying goodbye to her cousins, to her grandpa.
Say bye-bye.
And this is us
Max,
leaving.
I thought that's what...
And I got some clips of us leaving and just raw footage. There's my son waving goodbye. Maybe I'll leave that in. And I'm going to delete the beginning portion. And then I'm just splitting and then basically moving the cursor to where I want it to go. Maybe a clip of my daughter. I don't have enough footage of her looking out the window, so I think I'm just going to cut that out. I have a video of her in the airport anyways that I'll keep in. So then I just have footage of us kind of driving away, and I am going to put a title in here, which I'll show in a second. So now I'm going to come back to the beginning, and we've cut down, or we've trimmed down our video, we've changed the duration of our photos. That was really fast. Now let's add some transitions. So when I say transition, I just mean between each clip, what happens. You can see that was kind of a quick cut, or here's another. When we go from the video to the photo, there's nothing that really happens. It's just a quick cut. And so that can be changed by clicking on this little icon right here. The white box between each clip represents the transition. So if I click that, you can see we get a whole bunch of transitions, and I think all of the non-basic ones are pro. But I'm just going to use the crossfade. And again, I'm going to apply this to all my clips. That's just the easiest, quickest way to go. So you can see now that the little pencil icon on each of these transitions is turned to that icon for the crossfade. So now when we watch it,
She does double.
now there's a nice little fade. But the next thing I wanted to talk about is music. So music's another really important part to any slideshow or any fun little family video that you want to make. And it's really easy to add that in InShot. You can scroll over here to the music, click that. So now we're in the music mode. You can add music, sound effects, or record your own audio. We're going to click music. And then they give you a huge list of options. And this is probably the thing that takes the longest, is finding the music. And so if you know the music that you want to use coming into editing your video, it will be about 10 times faster if you have access to it, if you know what you want. Obviously, if you're posting it on the internet, you want to be careful of any copyright rules. But if you're just showing it to friends and family, I'm a bit more lenient on the type of music that I use. But for this tutorial, I'll just use one that comes built into the app. This is one that I just found earlier, and I think it fits well.
Look at all those teeth. Look at all those teeth. She does double.
So now let's say that I don't want to start it with the quiet. You can see the wave format or the wave form here that kind of shows when the audio gets louder, when it's softer. You can see that later on it takes a little while before it really starts to kick in. This beginning part is kind of quiet. So I'm going to actually start it where it's a bit louder. I'm going to click on it, click split, and then delete the beginning and drag this, drag that to the beginning. Now let's say I want to fade my video in. I would click on it, click volume, fade in for however many seconds. Maybe I'll fade out as well. And then if I want to turn the audio down a little bit, just click on volume again, drag this down. All right, so that's the music. Again, to get to the music mode, you just click on this button and that'll show you your music track. And then to get out, you click on this check mark and that'll bring you back to your timeline. You can see that you have music in your video because of this purple line. So purple means music. Now let's say I don't want the music to keep going after my video ends. So I'm going to click music, come here, split it, delete. And you can spend a lot of time on, meshing the music together, splitting the middle out, and then doing a nice transition so that you get, the music fits perfectly, the beginning and the end. That always takes more time, but if it's worth it, that's for me, it sometimes is worth it depending on the video, and I will spend a lot of time trying to make the music work well, because I think that that makes a big impact on the video, in my opinion. Okay, but really we have something pretty watchable here at this point. We've got music, transitions, a nice flow going. The last thing that I'll add is text. And so if I want to give my video a title or just even give kind of a caption to a video to help me remember when something happened, I just click on that text. Switch that. So the nice thing is here we've got where we can edit the text, right? So I can choose all sorts of presets for these titles. I can choose different colors. There's all kinds of fun things that they've got. I'm just going to go with a basic one here that's easy to read, and I'm going to move that down here so it's easy to read. Click on the check mark. So you can see this green box now is my title. I want it to fade in, so I'm going to click on the title, click edit. This little thing here is for animation on your title. I want to have it fade in, and then I'm going to click out and fade. Then this up here will change the duration of that animation. So I want a slow fade in. And I'm going to click the checkbox, and now you can see. Okay, and I think there was maybe somewhere else I wanted to do a title. Yeah, right here. So I'm going to click right here, click text. Now I'm in my text mode, so this is a little bit different than before. Now that we have something here, now that we have a text box here, when we click on text, it's bringing us to text mode, whereas before it just brought us to the actual creation of a new text box. But now we're in text mode, so we need to click text again. And I didn't want it here. I wanted it where we were saying goodbye, and I'm going to say, thanks for the fun trip. And I don't want that over this clip. I want that over this one here. Again, I could mess with font sizes and font types, but I'm just going to leave that as is. And then I'm going to put until next time, ... And move that down here. I'm going to start that at the beginning of this clip, kind of make it a little bit longer. Nice. Well, that's an abrupt ending, so let's fade it out. So to fade, we don't have any other clips right at the end of this, so we can't transition to black anywhere. So we just need a blank canvas that goes here. So now we have this transition box back up. We can click on that. We can click on the fade again. So now, and if I wanted to, maybe for the last transition, let's do a circle to make it a little different. Okay, and then let's fade it in. Oops, didn't mean to click that. Plus button, blank. And I'm going to click on this little transition. And now my music is now at the beginning. I want my music to start where the first clip starts, not where the canvas, the blank sort of canvas starts. So I'm going to go back to my music mode and move, kind of click and hold the music and slide it over, click checkbox.
Look at all those teeth.
Maybe I want my title to start with when it's black. So I'm going to do my text mode.
Look at all those teeth. Look at all those teeth.
So there we have it.
She does double.
A nice quick video that we were able to make in just a few minutes. It's got transitions, it's got music, titles, nice flow to it. So honestly, that's one of the main ways that I make my videos. It's very quick and easy, doesn't take a lot of time, but it really is meaningful when you send this out to those that you went on the trip with, or those that you want to share the memories with. It's really once you're ready to share the video, you feel like you're good to go, you come up here and click on this icon in the top right, and then you can change your resolution. 1080p is what I usually do, just so it's not too big of a file. 30 frames per second is good, MP4, and then you just click save. It will export and save the new file to your photos, and then from there you can share it however you'd like. I hope this has been helpful. Please leave any feedback that you might have, and thanks for watching.